Read Psalm 126:2. Then was her mouth filled with laughter, and her tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. When hearts align with God's constant presence, true resurrection begins. The first evidence of that resurrection is joy restored, a joy that flows not from changing circumstances, but from renewed intimacy with God. Captivity steals joy by disconnecting us from awareness of His presence, but restoration rekindles that awareness, reawakening the heart to divine intimacy. When God's life floods your heart, heaviness lifts, silence breaks, and your spirit sings again. And the internal shift always produces an external sound. Laughter and singing become spiritual signs that the atmosphere has changed, evidence that God's invisible work has become visible. And true restoration always releases a new sound, a sound of heaven echoing through a renewed heart. Light floods the imagination and joy overflows from a heart that suddenly realizes, I am His beloved, valued as He is, so am I. I am free, free indeed from sickness and diseases, even when circumstances have not yet changed. When revelation floods the soul, worship becomes spontaneous. The tongue is filled with singing because every new moves of God birth a new song, a prophetic declaration that speaks what heaven has done. This joy and praise becomes a radiance that even the devil look confused. People around you take notice, saying the Lord has done great things for them. When God restores, He makes His people living testimonies, testimonies that reflect His faithfulness. It was not Israel who announced their restoration, it was the nation that observed it. Likewise, when the glory of God rests upon your life, His presence speaks louder than words. You become the light of the world, a visible expression of divine goodness, and many will see your transformation and glorify your Father in heaven. Real restoration cannot be hidden, it demands public acknowledgement, for the glory of God made visible through your joy is the greatest testimony of all. So today we declare that my mouth is filled with laughter and my tongue with singing. The sound of heaven overflows from my spirit, and joy becomes my atmosphere. Every area of my life, once silent, now resound with songs of restoration. I sing again, dance again, and dream again. The invisible work of God in my life is now visible. What was hidden in process manifested in power. Joy returned as a river to my soul, washing away the residue of captivity and awakening divine creativity within me. My laughter is prophetic. It announces the defeat of darkness and the victory of grace. The light of God floods my imagination, breaking the chains of heaviness